Remember those crisp winter evenings when the snow blanketed the world outside, and inside, the house was alive with the scent of cinnamon and laughter echoing from room to room. It's like thumbing through yellowed pages of an old family album, where every snapshot whispers tales of holidays that wrapped us in simple joys. Today, we're diving into the past with a countdown of 10 Christmas traditions we've left behind, exploring their roots, what made them so heartwarming, and why they've slipped away like melting snow. Let's start our journey back in time. Number 10. The flickering glow of candles on the tree. Picture this. Back in the 1006, hundreds in Germany, people first began adorning their evergreen trees with actual candles, a practice that crossed the ocean to America, representing the light of hope piercing through the long winter darkness. It was something truly magical, the way those tiny flames danced and flickered, casting a soft golden glow that made the whole room feel alive with wonder and drew families together in hushed admiration. Children would stand on tiptoe, eyes wide with excitement, as parents struck matches with careful hands, turning an ordinary tree into a beacon of holiday spirit that seemed to whisper stories of old. But as beautiful as it was, those open flames posed a serious danger, with too many homes going up in smoke during the festivities. Insurance companies even refused to cover it by the early 1900s. Then came the invention of electric lights in 1882 by Edward Johnson, and by the 1920s they were affordable for most folks, offering all the sparkle without the risk of fire. It's a shame we lost that intimate glow, but safety had to come first, leaving us with strings of bulbs that, while bright, don't quite capture the same soul-stirring charm. Number 9. The crackling warmth of burning a Yule log. This one traces its origins to ancient pagan celebrations in Germanic and Scandinavian regions, where an enormous log was dragged home and set ablaze during the winter solstice to ward off evil and coax the sun back into the sky. What really made it special was how it became the heart of the home for days on end. The family huddled around the hearth, sharing tales of the year gone by, roasting chestnuts in the embers, and feeling that deep connection to the rhythms of nature amid the biting cold outside. The log's slow burn created a steady, comforting crackle that filled the air, and folks even kept the ashes for luck, sprinkling them in gardens or over thresholds to ensure a prosperous new year. As time marched on, though, modern homes traded fireplaces for central heating systems, making it impractical to haul in a massive log or deal with the soot and sparks in smaller living spaces. Plus, with urbanization, fewer people had access to the right kind of wood or the open hearths needed. Nowadays, we might enjoy a Yule log as a decadent chocolate dessert or a looping video on the TV screen, preserving the idea in a tidy, flame-free way that still nods to those cozy nights of yore. Number 8. Whispers in the shadows with ghost stories during the Victorian era in England. Christmas Eve often meant dimming the lights and gathering close for chilling tales of the supernatural. A remnant from pagan winters when the veil between worlds felt thin and spirits roamed the frosty nights, it added a thrilling layer to the holiday. The mix of fear and fascination as voices rose and fell with eerie plots, pulling everyone into a shared shiver that somehow made the warmth of companionship even sweeter. Classics like Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol embodied this perfectly, blending ghosts with messages of redemption that left listeners reflective and bonded under the flickering candlelight. Yet, in early America, strict Puritans viewed such spooky elements as ungodly distractions, pushing them aside in favor of more pious observances. Over time, as Halloween claimed the throne for all things ghostly in the fall, Christmas shifted toward pure joy, sentiment, and twinkling lights, leaving those midnight chills behind. It's fascinating how seasons redefine our stories, isn't it? Number 7. Songs echoing on the stoop with Dorter, or caroling rooted in medieval England and carried to colonial America. Caroling involved bundling up against the chill and wandering from door to door, voices raised in harmonious songs that spread cheer and strengthened neighborhood ties. The magic lay in those spontaneous moments, the knock on a frosted pane, the door swinging open to reveal smiling faces, and the exchange of hot cider or cookies that turned strangers into friends under the starry sky. Children dashed ahead with lanterns, their breaths puffing like clouds, while adults harmonized on classics like Silent Night, creating memories that felt as timeless as the melodies themselves. Sadly, as society grew more cautious with concerns over safety and stranger danger, especially in bustling cities, folks hesitated to open their doors to unexpected visitors. The rise of pandemics and digital divides only deepened that isolation, making in-person gatherings rarer. Today, caroling lives on in organized concerts or virtual sing-alongs, but it misses that raw, heartfelt connection of voices carrying through the night air. Number 6. Shiny strands of hanging tinsel invented in 17th century Germany from thin strips of silver to imitate glistening icicles on branches. Tinsel became a beloved American tree staple by the 1950s, adding that extra layer of sparkle to holiday decor. Families cherished the ritual of it, each person taking turns to drape the delicate strands one by one, watching as they caught the light and transformed the tree into a shimmering fairy tale right in the living room. It was a patient, bonding activity, with laughter over tangled pieces and gasps at the final, glittering result that made even the simplest tree feel grand and full of promise. However, early tinsel contained lead, which raised health alarms as a toxin, especially for kids and pets who might ingest fallen strands. Even safer plastic versions proved messy to clean up, harmful to the environment, and incompatible with real trees that shed needles. As tastes evolved toward minimalist bows, garlands, and LED lights, tinsel faded into obscurity, though a few nostalgic souls still pull out vintage boxes for that old, cool shine. Number 5. The hidden surprise of a pickle in the tree, though its origins are murky. Some say it hails from 19th century Germany. Others link it to American Civil War lore or even a clever marketing ploy by ornament sellers. The glass pickle hidden among the branches became a quirky game in many households. The delight came from the hunt. Kids scrambling around the tree on Christmas morning, peering through needles for that elusive green shape, with the finder earning good luck, a special treat, or the first gift unwrapped, sparking squeals of triumph and playful rivalry. It turned decorating into an adventure, a little secret tradition that added whimsy and kept the holiday spirit alive with anticipation. Confusion over its authenticity played a part in its decline. Turns out, most Germans had never heard of it, debunking the old world myth. As families adopted more universal customs and busier schedules left less room for niche games, the pickle became more of a novelty gag gift than a staple. Still, spotting one in a store can bring back a smile, like uncovering a forgotten photo. Number 4. The festive feast of roasting a Christmas goose in Victorian England, The plump goose was the affordable star of the holiday table, immortalized in Dickens' stories as a symbol of hard-earned celebration for working-class families, its rich fat rendering into golden cracklings. Gathering around to carve and savor, it created unforgettable scenes. The savory aroma wafting through the house, plates piled high with tender meat, and conversations flowing as freely as the gravy, making everyone feel grateful for the bounty after a lean year. It wasn't just food, it was a ritual of togetherness, with leftovers stretched into pies for days of lingering joy. In America, though, large-scale turkey farming made gobblers cheaper and more plentiful by the mid-20th century, shifting preferences toward their milder flavor and bigger portions. Cultural tales associating goose with poverty further dimmed its appeal, paving the way for ham or prime rib. These days, a goose might make a comeback for gourmet enthusiasts, but for most, it's a flavorful memory tucked away in history books. Number 3, cheers from the door with wassailing stemming from Anglo, Saxon toasts for wheeze hail, or good health in pre-Christian England. Wassailing evolved by the 1006, hundreds into merry door, or visits with bowls of spiced cider or ale, blessing homes and apple orchards for fruitful harvests. The warmth of it all was in the unscripted generosity, groups of friends or neighbors arriving with songs and steaming mugs, sharing sips and stories that wove communities tighter against the winter's isolation. No invitations needed. It was pure, inclusive fun, with laughter ringing out as toasts were raised, making even the coldest night feel alive with human kindness. Changing social etiquette made impromptu visits with alcohol seem intrusive or outdated, especially in an era of privacy concerns. Caroling absorbed some of its musical essence, but the boozy, wandering aspect dwindled to organized festivals or historical reenactments. It's a lost art of spontaneous connection that modern holidays could use a dash more of. Number 2. Personal notes in handwritten Christmas cards. The custom took off in the 1840s with Sir Henry Cole's first printed cards in Victorian England. But it was the handwritten messages inside that truly connected distant loved ones, evolving into colorful mail that brightened American mailboxes by the late 1800s. Flipping open an envelope to find familiar script felt like receiving a piece of someone's heart. A thoughtful note recalling shared memories, displayed proudly on strings or mantles as tokens of affection that lingered long after the tree came down. Families spent evenings addressing envelopes by lamplight, turning it into a reflective ritual that bridged miles with warmth. The digital age brought e-cards, texts, and social media posts, which are quicker and cost-free in our fast-paced lives, sidelining the tactile joy of paper and ink. Environmental concerns over mass-produced cards also played a role. Yet, when a rare handwritten one arrives today, it's like a hug from the past, reminding us of slower, more personal times. Number 1. Sweet creations from making home. Made fruitcake dating back to Roman times with preserved fruits and honey. Fruitcake solidified as a British and American Christmas essential by the 1700s. Dense with nuts, spices, and spirits that allowed it to keep through harsh winters as a symbol of abundance. Baking it was a family affair, stirring the batter with wooden spoons, the kitchen filled with exotic aromas, then wrapping and soaking loaves in rum for weeks. Each slice a burst of tradition that tasted like holidays handed down through generations. Gifting them showed care and foresight, turning a simple cake into an heirloom of love. Jokes about its brick-like texture turned it into a cultural punchline, while convenience foods and store-bought treats made from scratch baking less common in hurried households. Health trends favoring lighter desserts sealed its fate. But for those who revive it, that first bite is a portal to yesteryear's patient, flavorful rituals. As we turn the last page in this album of cherished memories, it's bittersweet to see how time changes our celebrations, yet heartening to know we can always borrow a spark from the past. Which of these traditions tugs at your heartstrings the most? Or maybe you've kept one alive in your own way. Share your stories in the comments below, we'd love to hear them. If this trip down memory lane brought a smile, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe for more nostalgic journeys. Until next time, keep the holiday spirit glowing bright.